And welcome back. It's time for this week's Capitol Report with Pat McGuigan of CapitolBeatOK.com. Pat, there will eventually be debate and discussion among citizens about a state constitutional amendment the proponents are calling right to farm, the right to farm amendment. It cleared the legislature rather easily, but that doesn't mean there wasn't debate about it.
Well, there certainly was debate. I guess you could say there was stormy weather, sort of like we've been having. Welcome rain down there in southwest Oklahoma particularly. There will be debate to come and further tumult, if you will, as the right to farm amendment moves forward. It did pass the legislature easily. Scott Biggs and Jason Smalley, the sponsors in the two chambers. A summary of it points out that this measure is designed, and I'm quoting, to protect citizens' right to engage in farming and agriculture unless prohibited because of a compelling state interest. Now, compelling state interest is a pretty high test in legal terms. Tom Buchanan, the president of the Oklahoma Farm Bureau, said that this measure sparked a spirited debate and all voices were heard. That's true. There was opposition. Kay Floyd, a Democrat from Oklahoma City, wanted to convert the measure from a statewide proposal to a county option. You know, pass the amendment and then let counties decide on the issue one by one. Kurt Hockenauer, a blogger and a professor at UCO, said this is a bill that would make Oklahoma more dangerous in the long run, a more dangerous place to live than now. And of course, they're talking about concerns over the use of pesticides and other things. They're trying to get an environmental-oriented control on farming activities. But in the end, despite a full-throated assault on the right to farm by Wallace Collins, the state Democratic chairman, the measure enjoyed strong support. He was particularly going after confined animal feeding operations, CAFOs as they're called. Now, rural Democrats quickly countered Collins, which was kind of an interesting sub-aspect of this. Rural Republicans, of course, chimed in favor of the amendment strongly from the start. Rural Ds, rural Rs combined with most of the big city Rs, slam dunk, 85-7 in the House, 39-6 in the Senate. It's a heritage industry, won an easy victory, not surprising, but I think the argument may get more interesting as we get close to the actual referendum, probably next year.
And as people learn what it actually means for them.
Right.
All right. There's also then right to try, a right to try law, which passed both chambers and was signed into law by Governor Fallin. What's your take on that?
Richard Morrissette worked really hard on this, and interestingly enough, he had the help of the libertarian conservative organization out of Arizona called the Goldwater Institute, named in honor of who you think, Barry Goldwater. What it provides is that investigational medications can be moved forward in the process and actually used by patients in certain cases. If a person is terminal and conventional treatments have not worked, if a doctor says that it's an investigational medicine worth trying, if they have informed consent from the patient, and if both the patient and the providing company both are willing. It has to be in the FDA pipeline, so it's not, you know, completely without regulation. That's a summary of it. It's the law now.
Well, you can read more about these and other topics at CapitolBeatOK.com. For Pat McGuigan, I'm Alex Cameron. Have a great day.